Hi, Sudis. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim. Thank you so much for the love and support. Hope you all are great. So I came across videos where men was calling Jeff Mead out, and you all know Jeff Mead is a conservative and does not speak great of his own community. Rather, he prefer elevating other communities instead of his. And also, I ran into Rob Smith videos, and I just really don't know what is wrong with Rob Smith because Rob Smith thinks that he is a trophy. He thinks that he is untouchable, right? Rob Smith said that black men were the ones that helped voted the other person into the space he is now. And I got a little bit confused because from the election that we all saw, we all could tell that our black men showed all out for the other person, right? They showed really all out. They came all out with black women. So I am really confused the kind of the black men he is talking about. And last I checked, Rob doesn't know a lot going on in black community. Rob is not dating a black man. Rob is dating a white man. Because he said that he has never dated a black man. Why? Because black people are not smart. From Rob Smith, right? And at the same time, Rob Smith got something to talk about black women. And last I checked, Rob Smith does not have any great relationship with black women. Rob Smith is not dating a black woman. So what does Rob Smith know about black women? Let's get into this video.
So, black man helped secure the presidency for Donald Trump, and black man, I need you to listen to all of these people that are having so much to say about you right now. I want you to listen to these white liberals that are talking about how they hate black men. I want you to listen to all of these black women that are talking down to you. I want you to look at all of these paid black liberal commentators who are talking about how you're uneducated, you're stupid, you want to be tools of white people, all of that stuff, because I've been telling you about these people for years, specifically the ones that seek to denigrate, control, and bully black men that do not listen to what they have to say and do not vote or operate or think in ways that they deem appropriate. This is what they truly think of you. So I need you black men to listen, all right? Now, we helped turn out the vote for Donald Trump, all right? I know in Texas alone, about 35% of black men in Texas voted for Donald Trump. That is huge. So black men are basically saying that we are entrepreneurs, we are capitalists, we want to unleash our capitalistic and entrepreneurship gains, and also we want a safe, secure border and a strong leader for our country. Like, these are things that everybody wants. But black men, they're coming for you now. So I want you to listen to what these people are saying about you, because they are showing you what they really think. Black liberal women are completely delusional, okay? These people are not living on the same planet. They are the most delusional people on earth right now. And look, I don't even blame them, because this is what happened. So black liberal women have been fed lies from the Democrat industrial complex, which seeks to always get their vote. So they've been telling black women that, it's up to them to save democracy. They've been telling black women that they're better than all of these men because they're wealthy and more educated and more entrepreneurial, and all of these things that statistically are just not even true. Like, the facts don't even bear these things. But they have sent these black women into this state of total delusion in which they believe these things, okay? And now that basically black men have decided that, we're just done with Democrats and we're going to vote for Republicans, we're going to go over there. And so now black women are like something like 92 or 93% of the Democrats' votes. They will continue to manipulate these women to do things that are to the detriment of themselves, of their community, the relationships that they should actually really be building with black men, let alone the babies that they need to probably start keeping, right? And that is why these women are delusional. Like I said, I cannot even blame them. But black women, please, if you do not stop listening to these Democrats and stop listening to this brainwashing, it's not going to work out well for you. So one of the main reasons this liberal meltdown after the Trump election seems to be endless is because they are figuring out that they are no longer cool. They are no longer cultural. You see, the left had a monopoly on culture for so long. We loved Hollywood and Kim Kardashian and all the movies and all of that stuff. But over the past decade, They've given us pronouns, pink hair, obesity, and a whole bunch of stuff that is very out of touch with what the majority of Americans agree with or want to see. So now Trump is in, and the new culture is conservatism. The new culture is the Trump dance on the football field. Like, the new culture is the boxer that was basically shouting out Trump. So now conservatives and Trump and all these people are now culture, and liberals cannot deal with it. That is why they are melting down. That is why the meltdown continues. And I believe that conservatives and Trump people and all of these things will be a cultural force for decades to come. We are now the cool kids. We are now the people that people want to emulate, want to be like, want to be as bold as us, want to be as fit as us, want to be as good looking as us. And also, we say all of the things that all of those phony fake libs were afraid to say. And they are so jealous right now. They can't see straight.
I don't respect you, and I certainly don't respect your opinion.
Let's see who he's talking to and why he's saying.
I'm not surprised that this almost went over your head, Jeffrey, but I don't want you to get a headache wondering who I was talking about, so I'm happy to tell you I was talking about Trump voters, who I find to be a bunch of cretinous ignoramuses, cowards with all the spine and warmth of a jellyfish. And here's the thing, sweetheart, I'm not actually calling you all losers. You all are constantly admitting to being losers, and I'm just agreeing with you. You do it every time you tell us why you voted for the tangerine tyrant. You don't understand, Andrew. It's a loneliness epidemic. I can't make friends or get a girlfriend. I can't afford a $4 carton of eggs, and I'm terrified that someone who just came into the country 2 weeks ago and doesn't even speak English is going to take my job. You want to know why I'm not worried about that? It's because I'm not a fucking loser. Hell, you all are terrified of soybeans. They're a legume, and they have you shaking in your tiny little boots like a Pomeranian on a winter's morn. It's why you only consume conservative media. It's because without that cocoon of fantastical lunacy, you might actually have to live in the real world, and then the party of personal responsibility would have to take some, instead of blaming everyone else for their vast and myriad personal failings. Additionally, if you want to talk about moral superiority, the reason I act morally superior is because I am morally superior. You want to know who it was blocking the Matt Gaetz report and thereby protecting Matt Gaetz from the consequences of his harrowing crimes? It wasn't Democrats. It was Republicans. It was the people you voted for. In fact, one of your own, Marjorie Taylor Greene, has said that there are a number of other reports about Republicans that could be released. As much as you all like to cry about the fact that a trans person might be shitting next to you in the bathroom, Donald John Trump has waddled himself into the dressing rooms of Miss Teen USA contestants and has publicly bragged about grabbing women by the pussy on video. And you want to know what we've heard from Republican voters about that? Fucking crickets. What is a requirement that you get neutered in order to register Republican? Do I need to send you all a subscription to Blue Chew? And that's the difference between you and me, is that when I see women in marginalized communities, rights getting trampled, I stand the fuck up. You all drop to your goddamn knees and simper, yes, daddy, please more. You want to talk about the party of inclusivity? Well, that's not fucking me. I'm not the one. I am facts. And say it with me now. Facts don't give a fuck about your feeling.
I don't respect you, and I certainly don't respect your opinion.
Let's see who he's talking to and why he's saying this.
Lately, I've been getting some comments, not a lot, but some, from Trump supporters saying, hey, Andrew, I used to love your content, but not so much anymore since you got political. And I just want to say that I don't give a fuck what you think, Muffin, okay? I don't respect you, and I certainly don't respect your opinions, any more than I respect the opinions of, say, a pothole or a wet sock, okay? I just think you're kind of a dipshit. Collectively, all of you. It's like you've all got one brain cell, just pings around that brain like a DVD logo.
When he says he doesn't respect you, this is what he's saying. He doesn't care about your feelings, your wishes, your rights, your traditions. He doesn't value who you are as a person. And that's his prerogative. But remember, this is the same side of everybody should be included, inclusion, feelings over everything. Everybody should be valued and respected. But he's out here acting tough and disrespecting you because you voted differently than he did. Again, that's his prerogative. Again, you can feel the self-perceived moral superiority. I'm better than you people. I know better, I'm morally superior, and I voted better. There's nothing you can tell me because I'm better. Like, stop, dude. But anyway, he also had this to say.
I know that this is a lot like math, probably going to go over your head, but this is why nobody likes you. Do you understand? This is why nobody wants to be around you.
It's funny he should mention math going over people's heads. It's quite ironic, actually. This is the math of the popular vote, and as you can see, Donald Trump has 76 million compared to Kamala Harris's 74 million. So when he ignorantly says,
This is why nobody likes you.
he's wrong, embarrassingly wrong. There are more of us than you. Pipe down. Plenty of people like us. This video is screaming this individual stays in an echo chamber. Just think about that. His side lost the popular vote, and he has the audacity to tell the other side that nobody likes them. Wake up. Get back to reality. But he's still not operating in reality. He says this next.
First of all, you're losers. You're like the Chicago Bears of
Losers. So we know math isn't this person's strong suit, but I guess neither is reading. See this? Actually, I'm going to zoom in just to make sure you can see it. See where it says right here, Donald Trump wins. W-I-N-S. Actually, we're winners. So in case you forgot, here's the Senate winning. Oh, here's the House of Representatives winning. The temper tantrums are cute. Projection, it's cute. Keep showing the world you guys' hypocrisy. Keep showing the world how many of you actually feel. Keep showing us who you really are. Many of you lack so much self-awareness that you can't even understand that this is a part of the reason why you lost. Keep talking down to people with your elitist tones from your imaginary ivory tower. Keep doing that, and we'll keep winning. Democrats just became a victim of their own DEI ideology. Stick with me and I'm going to explain how. So if you remember, Joe Biden committed to making a woman his VP. He didn't commit to finding the best candidate for the VP role. He said, I'm going to make a woman my VP. Here's what he said.
I commit that I will, in fact, I'll pick a woman to be vice president. There are a number of women who are qualified to be president tomorrow. I would pick a woman to be my vice president.
So then, of course, he picks a woman, and she's a woman of color. Double points in the mind of DEI lovers. It's double whammy. So then fast forward, and the Democrats were trying to gaslight people about Biden's mental health and his mental ability. Oh, he's fine. He's running around the Oval Office better than anyone. Believe us. Don't believe your lying eyes. Anyway, he falls apart during the debate with Trump, and the Democratic Party realizes he's definitely going to lose. Well, now they got to get him out. And what is the only option? Well, you've got a black woman who's the vice president. The Democratic Party is the party of DEI. So with their DEI mandates, there's no way that you can pass over a black woman for the role of president? Absolutely not. The right option, and the only option according to DEI, was for Kamala Harris to then become the nominee. Kamala Harris was a terrible candidate. There's a reason she got absolutely destroyed in the 2020 primaries. There's a reason that she had an extremely high unfavorability rating as a VP. Nobody wanted Kamala Harris. But Democrats and their allegiance to DEI forced their hand. And what it forced is for them to put up a candidate who sucks, who can't answer questions, who changes her positions, who doesn't know how to articulate herself, who doesn't know policy very well. I mean, she was an all-around bad candidate. And as a result of DEI mandating how the Democrats operate, they got absolutely obliterated in this election cycle. Democrats are currently a victim of their own ideology. Democrats are actively feeling the results of this problematic ideology. And it's funny because many of them probably don't even realize it.
If a black person can say the word, a white person can say the word. If a black person can do this, a white person can.
If a white person can curse out a cop and not get killed for it, a black person should be able to curse out a cop and not get killed for it. If a white mass shooter can walk into a church and blow away innocent people and get Burger King afterward, then a black person should be able to get pulled over for a traffic violation and not get killed. If white people can storm the Capitol and smear feces all over it because their president didn't win an election, then black people should be able to burn down anything that we want to, riot and loot in the streets all day for all of the killing that y'all do to us on a regular basis in this country. If a white person can build their whole career off of black talent and what black people have done that they had nothing to do with creating but merely imitated, then a black person should be able to get paid to sit on this app and do nothing. And P.S., we know y'all say the N-word. You're not asking our permission. You just want to be able to say it without getting fucked up for doing it.
So this is all I got from this video. And sometimes when you listen to people speak, you are kind of in shock because I do not know where they get their own information from. But then I am going to limit at that. For those that know this, Jeff is a grifter, and that is what he has been. What does Jeff mean by DEI, that Democrats are a party of DEI? What is the meaning of DEI? I mean, it's just really amazing how some people think DEI, at some point, I know they started calling black people DEI, but then what is the meaning of DEI? So how come DEI in every places is, I don't know if DEI cannot be overemphasized. because DEI is very important in everywhere we are, in everything we do. Why would somebody not want diversity, equity, and inclusion in everything? Why would somebody not want that? I mean, that shows you how dumb some of these people are, right? And wait, am I going to talk about Rob Smith? Oh my God. That man is another coon. But one thing I love is that they are just going to continue cooning and tap dancing one day. I mean, I am on this app with them. I am not going anywhere because I found out that when some people start, see, I am going to say this, and I do not have problem with people uh, having partner. But when you are having partner, at least have sense, because when you are having a partner, they did not take, you only have partner, they did not take away your sense. But some people, they also took away their sense, because Jeff Mead, I don't know what happened to his senses. The fact that this young man is from Tulsa, Oklahoma, it's something that I don't know. Like, that I don't know how to wrap my head around it. But it is what it is. Jeff Mead is the person that both black people are calling him out. Black people are calling him out, and white people also are calling Jeff Mead out. The only people that love his content, when you go to his page and open it, you absolutely will be seeing white women. White women. That tells you how dangerous his content are. Jeff Mead, you are actually not kind of a dangerous thing to black community, because when I see people like you and some of all these conservatives, that is how I feel, and that is what I think, because I never see you people push out positive content about your own community. It's amazing how some people are going to protect their own other people's community. How am I supposed to protect other people's community and then chastise my own community? That tells you the kind of person they are. And if somebody, see, also, I want some people, like, when we are talking about all this, I want some people to also understand that if you as a man will come out and support somebody with all these felonies, 30-something felonies, and you are also very dangerous to this society. I am sorry to say that, but that is absolutely true. You just to take it the way you take it or leave it. And for the person attacking me in my comment section, I know who you also voted for, because you already sent email to me, and at the same time using other, because I blocked you. You are also using other accounts to come on my page to ask me a question. Who am I to ask you who you voted for? But now let me tell you something. Who you voted for also tells the kind of person you are, because people like you cannot protect your family, because you are not a protector. If you are a protector, you definitely will know what to do when things like this arises. I do not have problem with people's political view and all that, but there is a point we reach as human beings with heart and sense. You definitely will say this is not good for you and this is not good for anybody. Because people like this, I really do not know how you are. Some are saying, I am a protector. I love my daughter. I love my children so much. You do not love them. I'm sorry to say that. Because if anything happens to your daughter, how do you want to come out and protect or defend that child? Because you already have connection with somebody with all that felony. So you all are not nice people. And I am going to keep saying it for as long as it's going to last. Yeah. You hear me right? And for Rob Smith, really, I don't know how all of a sudden you want to talk about black women when you do not know anything about black women. Last I checked, you are not dating a black woman. So how do you know about black women? How do you know they are deceived? How many women do you have in your life that you have sat down with to talk about politics? And you are telling them that now that they can keep the babies that they want to let go. How are you and who are you to tell black people or black women in general what they got to do with their body? Where did that start? And yeah, you also made mention that black men came out to vote for in Texas, to vote for, who? Which black men? Sincerely speaking, I love my black men. And all I can say is that leave black men out of your mouth. I said what I said because the last I checked, black men came out. They showed out, they showed up and showed out for black community. So look for the black men you are talking about because not the ones that I know. The responsible ones that I know voted for the right people, and the conservative ones that think that they have white wives and white girlfriend, and the ones that their brains are not in touch. Because check around. I'm sorry to say this, but check around. Check around. All the people that are the other side are people with the other partner, both male and female. I don't care what you think, but that is true. So leave black men. When I say black men, I know what I'm talking when I say black men. Leave black men out of your mouth because they voted right. Now it's amazing how, it's really crazy how some people think they are untouchable. Rob, I am telling you this, mark this, because sometimes when some certain things happen, we don't know how it happened. Like the way the last one that happened to you, how many years ago? Maybe 2 years now, if I am not mistaken, because it's still all over. If I Google it, you definitely will see how Rob was disgraced because he went for a conservative rally a party or something where they started screaming racial slurs on him, and he ran out to call black community, which they turned him down. He ran to television to tell them what happened, say this is not the America he know and all that. Rob, they are coming for you. I'm sorry to say that, but they are also coming for you. Did you not hear that very soon they are also taking away your right, and you think you have won it, you have made it in life? See, you know what? I don't even know who does that, your haircut. I think there is need to change your barber because, yeah, man, you ain't looking cute. You ain't looking good. You need to change your barber or hairstylist or whatever you rub under your hair that makes it flat and all that. As that aside, now, I think I did not bring that, but I need more information too because whatever I put out, I make sure I have my information straight up before bringing them out. In some places, hold on, I have a little bit part of it here, and as soon as it's complete, I definitely will bring it here because some people think their life is just going to be super sweet, but trust me, sweetheart, it's not going to be as sweet as you think because some of your rights will be taken away. And in some places, very soon, there are yeah, hold on. Tennessee passed a bill banning same sex, and interracial marriage. We're trying to warn you all. In fact, you know what? I am going to put this up so we all can say it because some people think they are doing great, that they know better than black women when all their lives they have never dated a black. So how do you want to know what black women want? How do you want to know what black women like, what is going on in black community? How do you know who black men voted for when you do not have anything to do with black men? And you personally said it in one of the videos I brought sometime. How many? Probably 2 or 3, okay, maybe 1 month ago, if I am not mistaken, that you never had anything to do with black men too. Why? Because you feel like they are not your type. You said it. Now you want to bring black men into your discussion, saying black men helped to vote for whom? You are such a liar, and leave black men out of leave black men out of it. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.